Hi everyone, welcome to Wind Down. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Jason.
And this is the cooking episode.
And something new this week. This week, wine featured is Robert Oatley's Cabernet Sauvignon. Not a sponsor yet. But it's luscious. So, with that, there's a lot of restaurants that are closed. So, obviously, any of us that have any kind of skills in the kitchen are cooking more. So, that made us start thinking about, all the cooking stories from our past, and we have some good ones. We want to share our top 5 experiences with all you tonight.
Right. And so it's good because we're not only are we saving more money, because we're not going out as much, but we're having some fun. We're bringing back some older recipes. We've always enjoyed cooking. Jason, he's like the master of the grill, like the master of the smoker. And when it comes to Thanksgiving dinner, that's all him.
That's mine.
And I like to cook. I'm good at it, and it's a lot better than baking because I don't have to measure. I can just kind of throw everything in. I'm kind of like a throw everything in kind of girl.
You're an artiste. All right.
Okay.
Anyways, this is what we're going to share. Like I said, we're going to share some of our experiences. And so here is our top 5. So number 5, this is one of our better moments. So you can be the judge of that. We think it's a better moment. All right. We've gotten into watching cooking shows. This was earlier in our marriage where Chopped was really popular. So as anybody would, likely do, why not take the Chopped challenge? So we got into the habit of coming home, looking in the fridge, taking our ingredients and taking on the challenge and seeing how fast we can cook dinner with the ingredients that we had in our house without a plan beforehand. Miraculously, we survived and came up with some really great creations.
And this is why my mother doesn't understand me and looks at me with wonder when she asks me, "So, what are you making for dinner?" And I say, "Well, I don't know yet." And it's like, how could you possibly not know what you're going to make for dinner yet? All right.
So,
next.
Nancy.
That's me.
You have a low point here. Nancy gets the worst one.
Right, the worst. Number 4, one of the worst ones. The day I came home, and Jason was in one of his experimenting moods, and he decided it was a good idea to mix cream cheese and mint for a sauce for chicken. I mean, you have always been more adventurous than me, but some things are just not supposed to go together.
I may have crossed the threshold. So with that, back on to some better moments. Grilling. Who doesn't love grilling? It's the best, especially during the summer.
And I don't have to cook.
So with that, obviously you don't have to heat up the kitchen and clean up any, let's clean up. And you know what? I love cooking on the grill because, here's an example. Last weekend it was eggs on the griddle for lunch. Our son wanted pancakes, so we did more pancakes on the griddle and finished off the evening with hamburgers on the grill. So really, a grill, I like to stress it, it's everything from breakfast to dessert. And a shout out to my friend Paul, who was a mentor of mine early in my grilling career. So without him, I wouldn't be where I am today. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Paul. All right, number 2, I have the worst again. The day, this is mine now. The day that I decided to make a frozen pizza and didn't realize, somehow that the cardboard was still on the bottom of the pizza, and 10 minutes later, we smell something burning, realize we're about to set the kitchen on fire, and we quickly take the cooked cardboard out, and I don't remember how that happened.
I don't know, but we survived.
Yeah.
We learned from that. There's not been another moment where the cardboard was left on the pizza, so that's good. All right, and number 1, we're going to close on the best moment. We used to live in Ohio for a while, and there was a restaurant, so we'll shout out, lots of shout outs this week, to the Iris. And we love that restaurant, and one of their appetizers was a fig stuffed with chorizo wrapped in bacon, and it was covered with a tomato balsamic reduction on baby greens.
Good.
The worst part about that dish is there was only 5, which meant that we always fought over the last one. So we were very sad when they closed down. And we'll say shout out to the chef who owned the restaurant, Angus McIntosh. Fabulous food.
Yep.
So thank you for all those experiences. So one of the greatest things was we were obsessed with that dish, and we set out to figure out how to recreate it. And I want to say we were, there was some trial and error, but we have been successful. So it is great to know that we can make that dish whenever we want and have a taste of our past and some good memories.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and I mean, there's so many more good and bad, but these were the 5 that really stood out to us. So, we're just curious what it's like cooking at your house. Can you relate some similar stories, any good stories, favorite dish? So share some of those in the comments because we would love to hear. So I guess that's it. So we'll close the night with that. May your glass always be full and your children sleep through the night. Cheers to all our wine down friends.
Cheers.
See ya.
Bye.